companies. Morgan Brennan has the details. Morgan.
Hi, Melissa. I'm back. That's right. So we now have a report, this one from Bloomberg, that Elon Musk is planning to, in fact, merge SpaceX with xAI, this according to people familiar with the matter, in a deal that has been apparently announced in a memo, although that information is not public yet here. We've been getting increasing reports and speculation that this could be coming and coming as soon as this week. Now, apparently, a report that a memo internally has gone out suggesting this. I've reached out to SpaceX. I will let you know if and when and how I hear back here on this potential deal. But, of course, it puts another big AI player, in this case xAI, into the spotlight with this idea of AI infrastructure spending in a day where we're already talking about it, whether it's NVIDIA and OpenAI or Oracle raising more capital to build out its cloud. And, of course, it comes on the heels of just a couple of days ago, SpaceX filing with the FCC for the ability to build out and launch as many as 1 million satellites to space for a space cloud as it builds out or considers building out, works to build out AI data centers from space.
All right, let's bring in Mackenzie Zagalos into the conversation. Morgan, stay right there. A big part of this, obviously, is the fact that xAI, Mackenzie, burns a lot of cash. I mean, this is straight from the Elon Musk playbook of take a company that is burning a lot of cash and merge it with a company that is a little bit more stable and put them together, and it provides ballast to that, up-and-coming company, which would be, in this case, xAI.
Oh, precisely. And you have xAI paired up with Colossus, which is this massive data center build in Tennessee. And so, you pair that with the fact that it hasn't really struck a chord with enterprise customers. It's struggling to gain appeal with commercial buyers or retail commercial buyers as well. And so this is a way to offset the spend there, especially with SpaceX valuation at $800 billion. xAI just closed its round last month, a $230 billion valuation there. Bloomberg reporting a combined value of these two companies of $1.25 billion. So if you pair it with the IPO story, it really, in the same way that X was tied into xAI, that synergy there is, as you said, Mel, straight out of that playbook that Musk really likes to tie his empire together. SpaceX and Tesla also investors in xAI.
Yeah, Morgan, I guess, maybe not immediately, but if this becomes a public entity, I think it's going to be a lot of eyes on the SpaceX financials. The reports are, most of the business in terms of revenue is the, Starlink, obviously, and it's got some government links all over the world. And now you have maybe an AI company connected in with it, which is also a defense contractor. It gets a lot of overlapping interests here.
That's right. It certainly does. And as Mackenzie just mentioned, SpaceX has recently invested $2 billion into xAI, just as Tesla has as well. Both of these companies, SpaceX and xAI, already contract with the government. And don't forget the Starship piece of this, which is largely not baked into the valuation on SpaceX. They've got another Starship test flight as soon as next month. When that becomes fully operational and goes online, a little bit of pun intended here, but, sky's the limit in terms of what you can launch to space and how quickly you can build it out. Don't forget the idea of AI data centers, and SpaceX is not the only one who is focused on this. There are a number of companies working on this actively as we speak. SpaceX, though, of course, given its track record, getting a lot of attention here. But the idea of unlimited power through solar and cold temperatures in space. So you need to be able to fortify the hardware and actually test the technology and make sure it works. But you're looking at potentially, and Musk has talked about this, maybe a couple years away fully to have this whole data infrastructure from space. So perhaps why not do this ahead of an IPO that could be the largest ever on record as soon as this summer, a $1.5 trillion SpaceX hitting the market.